While some prisons are actually quite nice with televisions, workout rooms, ping pong tables, and hearty servings of food, there are numerous prisons, primarily underdeveloped countries, that are rightfully called Hell on Earth. So get ready, because these are 10 most brutal prisons in the world. Number 10. Alcatraz, San Francisco, California. The Rock, or Devil's Island, is a prison hell that was built in the 1920s and was designed in such a way that escape was near impossible. As the inmates lost contact with the outside world, they were subjected to abusive and arrogant guards who imposed complete silence, as the prisoners were not only disallowed to converse with each other, but to show their emotions as well. Number 9. Gitarama Central Prison, Rwanda. Described as hell on earth, all prisoners were doomed to eat, sleep, live, rot, and die squeezed together with 4 men per square yard in the roofless brick box called Gitarama Prison. Designed to house 400 people, the population boomed to over 7,000 in the mid-1900s. In the wake of the Rwanda genocide, and prisoners were left for dead there. Amidst dysentery and despair, prisoners stand cramped together under all-weather conditions, choking on the smoke of cooking fires and suffering from gangrene. They even resorted to eating each other's flesh out of sheer desperation. Number 8. Diyarbakır Prison, Turkey. The world's most sadistic and forbidding penal institution has been referred to as having the greatest number of human rights violations per prisoner. Known for a great number of physical and mental torture, it also gained notoriety for its unbelievable conditions, sexual abuse of inmates, and for incarcerating even children for life. To escape their situations, inmates attempted hunger strikes, committed suicide, and even set themselves on fire. Number 7. ADX Florence Supermax Prison, Colorado. This maximum security prison was built in a response to the attacks committed against the guards and staffs of other prisons in America. Since prisoners are isolated from the staff and they cannot go anywhere, inmates suffer from physiological torture, leading some to commit suicide. Number 6. El Rodeo, Guatire, Venezuela. During the presidency of Hugo Chavez, crime rates soared and overcrowding the Venezuelan prisons with 50,000 prisoners, 2/3 of which still awaiting sentencing. On June 12, 2011, a visitor day at El Rodeo erupted into a bloodbath between rival gangs and resulted into a siege that lasted for an entire month. Number 5. La Sabaneta, Venezuela. Facilities in South America. Violence is a daily occurrence. Besides it being at the mercy of diseases, insufficient food and care, little to no medical services, and underpaid staff, inmates were also left to their own devices as they fashioned weapons to kill one another. Number 4. Kwang Prison, Thailand. The Bangkok Hilton housed the Napiva chained inmates, many of whom went crazy due to the stress of the first month of detention. The most violent prison in all of Thailand houses many foreign prisoners and handles death row inmates. It is known for being overcrowded, understaffed, and having deplorable living conditions. Number 3. Tadmor Military Prison, Syria. Dubbed by Amnesty International as the most oppressive prison in the world, with every aspect designed to dehumanize its populace, it became more famous in June 1980 when President Hafez al-Assad ordered the killings of all prisoners as retaliation for the attempted assassination on his life by the Muslim Brotherhood. The cleanup massacre lasted for 2 weeks, killed some 800 to 2,400 inmates. Number 2. Carandiru Prison, Brazil. The site of the Carandiru tragedy in 1992, where riots triggered the mass execution of inmates by the guards, became notorious for having an insanely high body count of 1,300 deaths. In the course of its 46 years in history, it was closed down in 2002 due to the campaigns of Amnesty International amidst reports of gross human rights violations that the Brazilian government could not answer for. Number 1. Camp 22, North Korea. The notorious Hwaryoung concentration camp, which has gained international attention in 2012 after its warden defected to China, was an isolated prison for political prisoners and has been in operation since 1965. A large compound that holds 50,000 prisoners. It was claimed that 3 generations of descendant families have been imprisoned there to completely remove the roots. In addition, the death camp has subjected inmates to extreme torture and human experimentation, where they became lab rats for biological weapons like anthrax, bomb testing, and other brutalities.